Okay, hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Start a project to make some wheelbarrows. Okay. So I'm going to leave that up to you, how long you think that is going to take in weeks. How many weeks do you think we need to spend on wheelbarrows? It can be up to 6. We've got one dice here. Two weeks? Okay. We'll say 2 weeks, and I'm going to come to projects, and we will say build wheelbarrows. Okay, so this we'll put down on the project. Okay. So that is actually going to be... Let me look at the rules real quick, because that immediately means that the next step is to reduce the project. Yeah, okay. So it immediately means the next turn. Okay, so that is the end of that turn. We move down to Cloud Soda. Are you still here?
So that is the end of that turn. We move down to Cloud Soda. Are you still here?
Oh wow, I'm getting... Is that delay for me? It sounds like I hear me coming through. Oh, Pocket Ninja.
I hear me coming through.
Okay. Cloud Soda. How do I... Users in chat. Does not appear to be here. Okay. So we're moving back to Untamed Fox. It is your turn again. Number 3. Somebody new arrives, or 2 of the community's younger members get into a fight. What caused the fight? Someone new arrives, a wandering mathematician. Okay, so we now have, in the community, a wandering mathematician. Hopefully that will work. Okay, so we now have someone who can do math in the community. Let's see. So we reduced the project. Wheelbarrows are halfway done. So now... do you want to discover someplace new, have a discussion about something, or start a new project? Randomly throwing math equations at people. Okay, so you want to have a discussion about the Dark Lord or something that is happening. Okay, so the way the discussions work is that you basically get to create a simple one-sentence opening argument or something that you believe that the discussion should be going towards, and then everyone else gets to chip in one sentence, and that ends the discussion. So it's not really, discussions aren't really something where the community debates and comes to a conclusion. It's really more of a way to sort of focus everyone towards a goal. So You want to talk about this event that is coming in. So, what are you proposing? Okay, so you're just generally taking ideas from the floor on what should we do. Okay. So everyone else gets to chip in their idea on what should we do to prepare for the coming end of the world. And I don't really know how to... I guess I can just create a separate card for that. I wish this pop-up. There we go. Okay, so let's say the coming of darkness is the problem. So, ask the wild children. Okay, that's one idea. Grow our numbers is another idea. The discussion is, what do you propose we do about the coming darkness in the winter? So right now these are just sort of ideas that are going to focus the direction of the community. It's kind of up to you how many children we have. It's left ambiguous for a reason. Just as everything else is, it's really more story oriented. So we'll just assume we have enough. Especially now that you've rescued a gaggle of wild children. There's got to be enough for mining. We have to have enough children to send to the mines, so we've got enough that we can support. So, I think we're waiting on you, Pocket Ninja. What do you propose we do about the coming darkness, or to prepare for it? Now, that could be something else to think about too, with the children aspect. They are just children, and this is only a year, so it's not like they're going to grow into adults. Maybe there needs to be something about getting them prepared. But that could be, like starting a project for train. Well, we could make more, yes, but they would just be infants by the time. They would be newborn babies by the time this came, because it's coming in winter and we're starting in spring. So, unless you're going to throw newborn babies at the hordes of darkness, I don't.
Going to throw newborn babies at the hordes of darkness. I don't.
Yeah, I do hear a little bit of feedback every now and then.
Can you hear me? Ah, aha, right.
There we go.
Maybe the kids that were found in the caves are so feral that they're like the secret weapon.
Okay. So, what then? Would we be training them up, or determining how prepared they are?
Them up, or determining how prepared they are.
Hmm. Train montage. I was actually suggesting catapulting them, but
Oh, to use them as weapons?
Oh, to use them as weapons.
I mean, I thought about the secret weapon thing, but oh god, I think that is me with a. Hang on a minute, let me turn this down.
Okay, Caleb. Well, how about I just put
Yeah, I
weaponize?
just thought they were the secret weapon thing. I didn't really think much about that afterwards.
Okay, I'll just put down weaponize the wild kids. So,
Let
so
someone else think of something they can do with them.
yeah. Well, I mean that is kind of what this now is. We kind of have a little bit of an idea now. The big issue is that there's the coming darkness, and so the ideas in the community are that we ask the wild children what they think about how to deal with this. We try and grow our numbers somehow, or we just weaponize the wild kids and hope for the best there. So we've got two ideas here aimed towards the wild children. So that is a new direction that we now have. So that turn being over, it is now Pocket Ninja's turn. What happens this time? The King of Hearts. A young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. Or, an old man confesses to a past crime. What has he done? Well, no. It was actually Untamed Fox's turn. Her decision, or her action that turn, had been to have that discussion. And so everyone in the community got to chip in on that discussion. So that's what you just did. And so now, that turn being over, it is now... Oh, wait. Before we actually get to that, the wheelbarrow project is done! Hooray! We now have wheelbarrows as a resource. I'm actually going to put... You know what? Instead of community, I'm going to make another one, and we're going to call this resources. I'm going to put this over here. Let go. We'll move this bowl. Let me... No. I want to move that. Move that. So this is resources that we have that are neither in abundance nor scarcity. We just have them. So let me get this in here. So we've got a load of lumber, and we now have wheelbarrows. Just call this resources. Okay, so we remove that from the projects, and the problem has been solved. Lack of wheelbarrows. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here. let's say load of lumber is done. Okay, sorry, Buggy Ninja. So, does a young boy discover something, or does an old man confess his sins?
God, we'll go with the old man confessors.
Okay, and what did he do?
I think at the beginning you said it was something like an apocalyptic place. Maybe the guy actually assisted the bad guy, and that's
Ooh.
why everything's kind of gone to hell in the first place.
Okay, so we actually have, let's put that as a problem. We have discovered that we have a former minion of darkness amongst us.
Maybe people don't actually know if they can trust him yet.
Yeah. So it's just been discovered that we have a former servant of darkness. Okay, awesome. So that's done. So now, what do you think we should be doing this week? Discover something new, or discover something or some place new, have a discussion about something, like maybe the old man, or start a new project. You know, you guys joking about using the wheelbarrows
It
against the Lord of
involves
Darkness.
trying to not so much interrogate the man, but try and convince him to help them.
Okay. So, is that something that...
Like, if he's worked with him, then he must obviously know the weaknesses.
Okay. So, do you want that to be a discussion with the community, or do you want to start that, say, as a project of interrogation?
We'll do a discussion.
Okay.
See what everybody else says.
So, the discussion before the community is, what? How do we interrogate this guy? How do we find out whether he's with us or against us? Is that how you wanted to go with this?
Yeah.
Ironworked wheelbarrows. Okay.
We'll kind of, I don't know, gently persuade him.
Okay. So now everyone else gets to chip in on that, on how they would like to gently persuade this former minion of darkness. I mean, it could simply be, you know, pumping him for information about the forces against us, or is that a euphemism, Zoc? What the what does that mean? Okay. So, well, okay, I guess I'll just clone another card here. Whoops. So the topic then is interrogate the say old man. Old. Damn it. Old man. I can't. Oh, holy crap. I cannot type. Old man. There. Okay. If so, Untamed Fox, you want to convince him that he's going to die anyway if he doesn't help us. So, convince him to our side then, basically? Okay, Zoc, so you're trying to say, be friendly and gain his trust? We'll just say gain his trust. And, yeah, you know what? I guess that's what we'll do. Calum said to make decisions for him, but it's kind of hard to do that. I guess I could put in my own 2 cents on this, but I won't. So, no? That's not what you are implying? Friendly. You don't want to be friendly with him. Okay. But so by treat him gently, what? Play good cop the whole time? Torture. Oh, okay. So we're not necessarily gaining his trust.
Yes, please. Like you tail here with a feather, I guess. Feather.
Tickle torture. Okay, we'll use tickle torture on the guy. Okay, so my contribution.
Yes, exactly. Tickle torture.
Okay, excellent. So my contribution to that will be gaining his trust, and Zoc's contribution is tickle torture. Okay, now bear in mind, these are just discussions. We actually have to do these at some point. So these are basically set up now that they'll be used as like starting a project. Will be I want to work on this and try something like that. So these have just been discussed. The problem is still here. Okay. So that was the discussion. It is now Zoc's turn. Let's see what happens this week. We don't have any outstanding projects, so the ace. Whoa! Not in my hand. Ace of spades. Come on, ace of spades. What group has the highest status in the community, and what must people do to gain inclusion in this group? Okay, so now we sort of have an elitist group, or is there a distinct family unit in the community? If so, what family structures are common? Ace of spades? Yeah, whatever. It's a heart. I can flip a coin if you want. Okay. In fact, actually, instead of flipping a coin, we'll just go over to the wheel. So I'll just say first choice and second choice. Spin! Second choice. Okay. Give me this back. So the second choice is, what are the family units in the community? Or rather, are there distinct family units? So basically this is Are we just a ragtag band of survivors, or is there a clan, or are we just a bunch of families that escaped? I mean, what does the community look like? Obviously, there have to be some families, seeing as how we have a child mining labor force.
Oh, actually, we are slave traders, I guess.
Slave traders.
Some sort of
Okay.
wandering slave traders.
Okay. So that is going to be under the community. It turns out that we are actually a band of slave traders. Oops. Slave traders. Okay. So, now that that has been revealed, what do you want to do? Do you want to discover something, have a discussion about something, or start a project on something?
Discover something. I think go to the coast.
Go to the coast again? Okay. And what do we discover at the coast? I should probably have all these resources on screen a little bit better. It could be a place, it could be a resource, it could be something that will help us. Boats. There are boats along the coast. Okay. Let's grab, let's say orange. This is not, that's not the right color. These are boats, trust me. And we'll grab the text tool, and we'll say there are some boats. So fishing boats then, specifically. Okay, let me fishing boats. Okay, turns out we discovered some fishing boats. Let's there. Okay. So that could be useful for a variety of things. Possible escape route. We could possibly use fishing boats to now fish and add an abundance of resource. Something, whatever. Let's see. Need to close this here. Nope, no, stop. Please stop doing that. Sorry, let me close this stupid thing. Okay, so we are back to, I don't think Calum's back, so we're going to go back to Untamed Fox. The Queen of Hearts. Why did that go to my hand? I don't want it in my hand. The Queen of Hearts. What is the most beautiful thing in the area, or what is the most hideous thing in the area? Well, I don't think Caleb has come back, so this is for Untamed Fox. A beautiful thing. Okay, what is the beautiful thing? And where is it? It's in the abandoned city. Okay. And what has been discovered in the abandoned city? Hanging gardens. Ooh. Okay. This might be tricky for me to try and draw here. I'm going to do something like that, and then we'll pick green. And we'll just kind of add some greenery. Add some shrubbery. And add a little bit of water in here too, like a little cascading waterfall or something. And then we will say hanging gardens. Okay. I don't think I can move that, unfortunately. Okay, well anyway, so there are hanging gardens now as a part of the abandoned city. So now it comes down to the actions. What do you want to discover? That event already gave us a discovery, so you can discover something else, have a discussion about something, or start a project. And here's... Let me try and clean up the board a little bit here. Get rid of that. Give us a little bit more room, perhaps. We would have to start a fishing thing, because we don't have that as resources. We only found the boats, so we haven't actually found a source of fish or anything yet. Put a problem in a project. We do have cattle. It isn't a scarcity. Maybe the scarcity is caused by the roaming wolves that are still a problem. Let me see here. Get the lore over here. Actually, wait, I want to take these. There. Okay, so now we can see this a little bit better. Okay, so what would that be? Well, so I guess you get to determine, do they have tools? because we could use that as a discovery. We could use that as a discovery. We could say, they've got tools or weapons that would help us hunt or something like that. Hunt the wolves, if that's what you want to go down. Or weapons to fight the darkness with. So, I mean, you could just say that we find out that the wild children have tools and weapons that we can use, and then that would become a resource. Okay. So are we going towards tools or are we going towards weapons? Because the two things are different. The children, the mining group of children are from the community. The wild children were found, so we can put the wild children to work mining, but are they separate groups? So basically, it's up to you what we are discovering now, what we are using for the community. I mean, you're correct that being in the mine, presumably they have some tools, but it's up to you to determine what we actually have. Have a look at their pickaxes and see if they have knowledge to make other tools. Then, working together with the rescued children, do weapons. So the math guy can pop in, help, equations that could help. Okay, so should we say then that this is a project, that we will use the tools and knowledge of the children to make weapons? Because you can determine whether we have the weapons already or not. I mean, maybe the wild kids... Okay, a project. Okay. So that will be a project. We will make weapons. Okay. And how long do you think we need to spend on that? In weeks. How many weeks do we need to spend on it? A whole month on it? Okay. So, let me add 4 weeks to that. Okay. So that's going to have an impact when it's done. Excuse me. So since we have the iron deposit, and when this is done, we're going to have pretty good weapons, seeing as how we're spending so much time making them. Okay. So that is that turn done. We're back to Pocket Ninja. It is the Ten of Hearts. There's another community on the map, Or, what beliefs and practices help unify the community?
There's another community.
Okay. And where is the community? Actually, what specifically does this say?
There's a thought. Where's the people, like our people, based in the first place, or is it just widespread across the whole map?
We actually didn't determine where that is. I'm just going to say it's in the center. I'll say that we are in the center of the map. Let me find a shape.
No.
Yeah, okay. So,
Okay, this community then is in the far northeast corner on the other side of the forest.
way up here. Okay. So let me grab that circle. We'll give them red. That's not actually what I wanted. Dang it. I hate that you actually have to apply that. Okay. So this is going to be a community. And we'll say in red. Okay, so the other part of this is what sets them apart from us? How are they different from us? That could be things like, are they friendly? Are they antagonistic towards slave traders? Because that's what our community is.
After
Do
the
they
last
hate math?
decimation, it somehow completely avoided them. So they were completely unaware of this impending attack.
Oh, so they're isolated. Okay, that's cool. We'll say... Oh, no.
Because they never had an attack in the first place.
Okay. So let's put that... I guess we can put that in lore, just as a reminder. I mean, it's obviously up there. So we have an untouched... Well, let's say Well, I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Isolated, it means that, they've been left away from everything that's been going on. I don't think I need to actually go into more detail beyond that. So they're not only untouched from the atrocities, but they are also unaware of them. They've just kind of been on their own. Okay, cool. So that was the event. So now, do you want to discover something, hold a discussion, or start a project? Discovering could be actually going and finding out a little bit more about them, or something new on the map. Anything, again. And we actually need to take a week off of the make weapons. I need to remember to do that. We do still have some problems. We still have
Can you
these...
zoom into the notes on the bottom?
Yes. Maybe I should bring these over here a little bit further.
Start a project
Okay.
regarding the roaming wolves.
Okay, and so what do you want to do with that? Hunt them down? Find them? Set traps? I mean, what is the project specifically?
Not hunt them. Maybe try to tame them.
Oh, tame them. Okay. Let me.
Like capture and tame them.
Okay. Capture and tame wolves, and I see that the stream is lagging. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay. And how many weeks do you think it will take, or how many weeks do you want to spend trying to do that? Okay, so just an attempt then. Okay, so attempt to tame wolves.
For the full amount.
For a full 6, so a month and a half we spend trying to tame the wolves. Okay, so I'm gonna have to determine then what that means for success. Well, I'll worry about it when we get there. Okay, so that was starting the project. It is now Zock's turn. Actually, first, before I do that, I need to remember this automatically dips down. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. That comes after, so 3 and 6. Okay, 2 of hearts. The event. There's a large body of water somewhere on the map. Where is it? What does it look like? Or, there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it, and why is it abandoned? Okay, Caleb. We will add you back into the rotation.
So there's a body of water on the map
Okay.
in the far southwest, and
Okay.
it looks like a rubber duck.
A rubber duck. Okay. Let me pick a color. Okay. So we have. We'll call it the. Is it what size is it? Is it a lake? Is it a pond? I can restart the stream again if we need to. Actually, yeah, there is quite a delay. I'll go ahead and restart the stream after we get this. It's a lake. Duck Lake. Okay, so it's pretty sizable. I'm going to restart the stream real quick, get us back up to speed.